The Great Adventure of Phil and Catherine.
And random animals and we missed one.
Yeah.
This is Phil. This is Catherine. They met each other and they fell in love.
After that, he proposed.
Now they're getting married at a church thing.
So now they're at the church. Oh my gosh! A dragon comes along and steals Catherine.
For no reason. Yeah. Now
Now Phil is
depressed.
Oh my
But he's a brave young man, so he decides to go into the forest to find her.
He comes across the bridge with a half-filled empty place thing, and he
Needs to fill it in. Yeah. Quadratic equation. Ax squared plus bx plus c is the standard form equation. A, b, and c are separate numbers. So the quadratic equation is actually negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. He fills in the equation, and now the spell is solved. Solved. Anyway, the guardian follows him, and they go into the forest to find the princess.
And then they fell in the swamp
With a bunny. Yeah.
next to it.
They have to solve the equation ax squared equals That's
c.
the square root equation. It's missing a middle term, bx. So to solve this, you divide it by a, and you get x squared equals c over a, and you square root both sides. So you get x equals square root of c over a. Woo! They solved it. Solved the equation.
And magically came out of the swamp.
Yeah.
And then
So they all go to find the princess and come across a gate with a
dun
lock.
dun dun dun. And on the lock, there's an equation.
Not really equation. Complete the square something. And its guardian, the cat. Woo! Complete the square equation is x
To
squared.
complete the square, we add b over 2 squared to both sides, and that would be 3 squared, which is 9. We add that to both sides, and after that, we factor x squared plus 6x plus 9, which is a trinomial, which is easy to factor. It would be parentheses x plus 3 parentheses x plus 3, which can also be written as x plus 3 squared equals 9. And so we got x plus 3 squared equals 9. Now we want to get x by itself, so we simplify. All we do is square root both sides to get rid of the exponent, and the square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. Now we subtract 3 by both sides, and we get x equals plus or minus 3 minus 3. And we can simplify that one step further. All we do is solve it. So first we do negative 3 plus 3, which would give us 0. And our second equation would be 3 plus 3, which would give us 6.
And
there's a dragon.
again.
My dear, my prince.
Mwahaha.
I hate you.
That sounds weird.
Wait for me.
On the tower, there's a word problem that breaks the spell of the dragon, so they can take them back home.
If you throw a magical plum cake into the air 4.3 feet off the ground,
With a velocity of 20 feet per second, when will the magical plum cake reach the ground?
the equation is negative 16p squared plus 8t plus s equals h.
It's called the vertical motion equation for when things get thrown and fall. The T stands for time, which is what we're supposed to find.
V stands for velocity, which is 20 feet per second.
S is starting height, which is 4.3 feet.
H stands for height, which is 0 feet off the ground. On the ground.
And then you get negative 16t squared plus 20t plus 4.3 equals 0. You plug that into the quadratic equation, you get negative 20 plus or minus square root of 400 minus 4 times negative 16 times 4.3 over negative 2 times negative 16, and then you get negative 20 plus or minus square root of 400 plus 275.2 over negative 32. Woo, and then you simplify that and you get negative 20 plus or minus square root of 675.2 over negative 32, which is about negative 20 plus or minus 25.98 over negative 32. And then there's a positive
or a minus.
Yeah,
So
you solve
both
those two. Woo! Which
and you simplify it.
Yeah, one side is add, one side is minus. And then you get about two answers. One's about negative 0.187 and the other is about 1.437.
Since the negative doesn't make sense, we just cross that out, and it's about
You round the number and then you
Yeah.
get about 1.44 seconds for the magical point. And now they're reunited because the spell is broken and the dragon took them up. And
they
go back to get married. Woo, the end. Okay, that's it.